I think it comes down to corporate culture. You need to go back and look at how the structure of the corporation works, how the institution works with how they interact with each other, but making sure that you're outfitting spaces to make it easier for people to connect, make it consistent, making sure that there's policies in place to make sure that there's good connectivity wherever, whether it's an in-person, in-room conference meeting or a remote workspace for collaborative sessions, making sure that the audio quality is good, making sure that the staff have peripherals to accommodate a good audio experience and video experience. I think that's important, especially audio, making sure that you're controlling that environment and coaching them on how to use those spaces in this kind of new dynamic environment that we're in. Well, I like to look at a very common thing is room scheduling, making sure, and especially now with the pandemic, is if you're going into the office, making sure that a conference room has the ability to book and that you can now schedule it to make sure that you can control how many people are going in, what the times are, to give times to make sure that there's cleaning available in between room sessions, but also making it, how can we work with the existing technologies out there to make the conference room experience a little bit more intuitive and a little bit more hands-on. So there's technologies out there like beacon technologies near field where you can walk in and the room senses the host that set up the meeting and can automatically start the meeting if you wanted it to do that. It has occupancy sensors to determine if nobody actually came into that room, you can release that room and alert somebody that nobody came into that room. It doesn't need to be cleaned, but you can at least control that. So there's a lot of easier ways to be able to come in, drop your phone down and leverage some of the room peripherals in there with your own personal device. So you're coming in, connecting up wired or wirelessly, and be able to engage a call, engage a web session in that conference room, and be able to do it very seamlessly with the technology that you're used to already, that's pervasive and it's already in your life. And making it as easy as possible for people to walk into a space and use that space and connect to remote endpoints seamlessly and have that good user experience, a controlled audio and video environment that allows you to connect to all of those other endpoints. Yeah, it's bidirectional interaction, it's whiteboarding, it's group just collaboration. You need to get something more out of it. What you were going in there than just watching something. You want to engage. And I think that you can do that. There's a lot of tools that allow you to do that now, even through our standard web platform. There's a lot of ways that you can use it beyond just seeing talking heads on a screen and watching a PowerPoint. Get together and bidirectionally annotate and use a lot of these whiteboarding functions that are out there, new tools that people are using every day to collaborate and really engage. And a lot of times I think we've got the benefit now of being able to engage on a higher level. And I see what Akeen and Mark, what you're talking about, and we're love looking into the future and seeing, I want to see the next steps. I want to see where we go from there, and bringing in not just in conference rooms, but collaborative in classroom spaces and other locations where we can all get together socially in a space in more of a virtual environment and really truly re-engage. Why not be able to use that to reach out to other people, students, employees that are distance challenged, and bring in that content and share that and collaborate with them from afar, and reaching out to other markets, reaching out to bringing in other talent to that meeting to make it that much more powerful, or an educational session, a class session, to make it that more enriching.